Greetings and welcome to Smashcast, your favorite Super Smash Bros. Podcast, where we discuss the best in Smash news. I'm Preacher Dudebox. Today I got a great panel with me. I would like for them to introduce themselves.
I'm Supernomics.
I'm Pick.
I'm Soulless Shadow.
And I'm Hinata 2100.
Yeah, you are. Today we're talking about our Smash stories. Basically, we're going to be going over our experiences in the past with Smash, how we first encountered it, what was our first game experience, which one we first owned, our first mains, and maybe how we changed from there. And so it won't seem weird. I won't go first. Let's have someone else go first. Any volunteers? I guess you said, and that means yes.
Okay, well, yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. My first Smash game was Melee, of course, and I played it with my brother all the time. Like, basically, in the middle of the night, whenever we'd get bored, we'd just, like, sneak to the GameCube and boot it up, and we'd have, like, tons of fun. We never really honed our skills until we found Smashboards, because, my brother and I, we were big fans of online forums, and that's when I started to, like, hone techniques, I suppose. Like, we were still casual at this point, but it wasn't just, like, the party game most of the very casual players make it out to be. Like, we took matches seriously, we started out-canceling, etc. And that went on for until Brawl came out. And Brawl, I got into the Brawl competitive scene in around 2008 to 2009-ish, And thing is, this isn't a very organized story because I didn't rehearse it beforehand. I'm just kind of like, I don't even know if this is interesting. I'm just kind of
going through the motions here.
Yeah. All right, so I got connections through playing Brawl, I suppose. That's what I mean to say. And
what kind of connections?
Oh, I mean, just like people that took the game seriously, like my friend Alex. Of course, you folks don't know him. The audience doesn't know him, but he kind of like, I got better through facing him, Just through being exposed to more types of play styles, I got more serious about the game. And recently I've been playing, like, Melee competitively. I go in that play. I go to tournaments once in a while, etc. But one interesting offshoot that the Smash Bros. Series inspired me to do was that, in 2009 the Brawl modding scene really exploded. And it started out really simple, like, texture hacks, eventually, model edits with vertex editing. And that's when I picked up, like, modeling and texturing skills that I use on Project M today.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I stand, and I'm hyped for Smash 4, Even though it won't be as competitive as Melee, I still think there'll be, like, some, like, fun to be had, because Sakurai is a very good game developer, as everyone here knows. Yeah. So that's my Smash story. A little unorganized, but hey, I went first. Who's next?
Yeah. It's fine. Actually, I just wanted to say something about what you were mentioning.
Oh yeah.
I do remember the days when obviously Project M wasn't up yet, and people were still fiddling around with, like, texture hacks and vertex editing, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, that did.
People had to be really creative in those days. Like, for instance, I made a texture hack of Solid Snake where he was, wearing Mario Bros. Clothing. Just silly stuff like that was, like, super popular.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention my mains before we move on. I've mained Ness since, I've started playing Smash Bros. Link, I alternate in and out. Nowadays, I play Link, Marth, and Ganon. So yeah.
Whoa.
Or, I mean, pardon me, Ness, Marth, and Ganon. Yeah.
Okay.
Link occasionally. Okay.
Cool. Very interesting main selection you got there.
Yeah, it's quite eccentric. Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Anyone?
I'll go next.
All right, Hanada.
So, my first Smash game was the very first one, Smash 64.
Ooh.
By the
Ooh.
time I owned it, I was probably like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, something like that. And, you know, it was just like, I was young, so I was like really super casual, and like I didn't have like any friends who were like interested in it as well, so like I just played it by myself. And going off of that, I remember one time where like in the middle of the night, at like midnight or something, I woke up my mom and asked her to play Smash with me.
Wow.
What? Did she play it with you?
Yeah, she played one game with me.
Aw.
I actually have tried to get my parents to play with me sometimes.
Same.
I think she was doing it just to humor me, but you know,
Yeah.
it was
Still, man,
something.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
And then I remember when I saw Melee for the first time, and like, I was like, oh my god, this is a new Smash Bros. Game. I must have this as soon as I possibly can. And then once I got it, I just like, you know, started playing. I never bothered to learn like any of the advanced techniques, because by that time I wasn't nearly old enough to even comprehend how to do them. Even now, I still don't know how to do stuff like wave dashing and L canceling and stuff.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I played Melee for a long time, and then, you know, I saw a trailer for Brawl, and then I started following the dojo for that. And then,
the dojo days were amazing. Like everyone just loved the dojo.
I like the dojo better than the Smash website we have now, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's for another podcast. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
And like when Brawl came out, like I heard like a lot of Melee fans, like, you know how there are today, like saying that like it was slow and floaty and stuff. But you know, I didn't understand any of the advanced like Melee stuff, so I didn't even know why they were hating on Brawl. Like, I was like, it's just Melee but with more characters and more stages.
Mhm.
Because I was stupid and misinformed.
Harsh on yourself.
Well, you know, I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, let me see. My first main, I'm pretty sure was, I think, Young Link in Melee. And, you know, that was like the character I played a lot because he was just like the character I knew how to play the best.
Mhm.
And my main in Brawl ended up being Pit because I just liked the way he played, and like when I was younger I didn't understand that he was cheap because of his angel ring and stuff like that.
Right, yeah, I see what
Yeah.
you mean.
Like back in the day, if you went online with Pit, all anyone would do was just like spam forward B.
Oh god. Yeah, I know those days. I was part of that.
So it's
Well, no,
you.
you've seen the error of your ways.
Yes,
We redeem you.
I've seen the light.
Redemption.
I've seen the great Sakurai. I've seen
Oh,
him.
okay. He's a Smash equivalent of God.
Yep. And as I imagine everyone else is, I'm super hyped for Smash 4. I plan to main Rosalina and Little Mac, because you know they
Good
seem like
combos.
interesting play styles. Like Rosalina with the Luma seems like something that would really like change up the game, and I really find that interesting. Like how like basically Rosalina and Luma have two basically separate move sets, and like you can use them from like distances like they're on a team.
Yeah, very interesting. One of the more interesting Smash characters for sure.
And I think I've rambled on long enough, so yeah, that's basically my experience with Smash.
Cool. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well, Smash
show me
64
your move.
Okay. Smash 64 came out before I was even born. So, when I was born, my family already owned a Nintendo 64 and a copy of Smash 64.
Wow.
I didn't play it until I was like 2, but I don't really... I loved the game, but I only had one controller, so whenever my friends would come over to play it, we would switch every match and just fight CPUs.
Aw.
I never really chose a main in Smash 64.
You were just kind of like an all-around kind of guy.
Yeah, except for Luigi. I hated Luigi. Yeah, I didn't really know Melee existed for a couple years, just because I was young and I didn't know how to use the internet. But then I found one of my friends who owned a copy of it, and I'm like, I need this. Give me this.
Beautiful, God.
When I got Melee, I picked up Roy. Roy was my main for a while. Probably just because he had red hair and I associated with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool looking dude.
Then,
Definitely.
I really loved Melee. And, you know, I was actually able to play with my friends because I had, like, 3 controllers, so...
Okay.
Yeah, then,
Quite an upgrade from passing the controller around, huh?
Yeah. So, come 2005, 2006, I don't know, the Brawl trailer came out, and I watched that trailer so many times, and after I watched the trailer, I pretty much stopped following Brawl until it was like a month away from release, and then I spoiled all of the characters on the dojo for myself. And
If they do the same thing for Smash 4, do you think you'll go into that temptation again?
oh, hell yes.
Oh, interesting choice. I don't think I would. Like, I did during the Brawl days, but I don't know.
I mean,
I like surprises.
I mean,
I
I
honestly
would-
don't even remember what I did.
I kind of regret
I would
doing it
try
now,
not to,
but I don't think
but
I'll
I know
be
I'm
able
gonna
to resist.
Yeah, and plus, like, you'd have to basically not go online for a month straight.
Yeah,
You know.
Stay off of Smashboard, stay off of YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna be freaking talking about it.
Yeah, Brawl came around. I played Lucas. I thought he was pretty
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah,
I
nice
didn't,
choice.
you know, I was too young to notice the difference between Brawl and Melee, and I didn't even know that there was a competitive scene at this point. Fast forward a couple years to late 2012, I start watching a bunch of tournament videos for Melee, and I'm like, I can go deeper. So I picked up Marth, started learning some stuff. I never really got too serious about it, but then EVO 2013 happened, and that's what pushed me over the edge, and that's when I really wanted to get good.
What, you watched it?
Yeah.
Or you went?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe this, yeah. So, I learned, like, wave dashing and L canceling and all that stuff. Still can't moonwalk, though.
Moonwalking seems to be mainly a Falcon thing. I could be
Yeah.
ignorant about that, but
Yeah, it
I've
is.
never seen like a Marth player use moonwalking to there. Now Marth mains pivoting is crucial for them,
Yeah, really.
and I still suck at pivoting. Like I got everything else down, but you gotta be so frame precise with that. Anyway, this ain't about me. Going on.
Yeah, that ain't Falco. Speaking of Falco.
What?
Speaking of Falco, I hate Brawl Falco because now Falco is one of my mains in Melee and Project M, and I just can't get used to his new moveset.
Ooh.
But yeah, I've still got a long ways to go before I get really good at Melee. My mains are Marth, Falco, and I'm working on Captain Falcon too.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I still play Brawl sometimes because the Brawl scene is bigger where I live than the Melee scene, which is
Right.
pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I still play Lucas with some Marth and, of course, Meta Knight. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's your story, huh?
Yeah. Oh, also...
I guess I'll go next.
Also, Smash 4 is happening, and I hope that I'll be able to play competitively, at least more than Brawl.
Mhm. The good news is that Sakurai's he intends to make it more serious in Brawl,
Yeah,
as everyone here knows.
I'm glad it's faster.
Yeah.
You know, Hitstone looks like it actually exists again, so
Woo!
that's nice. Yeah, and also, I vaguely remember in the Mega Man vs. Mario video, Sakurai dash dancing, but that could be wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
Like what is it? Explicit dash dancing where was he just moving back and forth, or was he like actually like, you know, dash dancing?
I don't remember.
We'd probably have to check.
Probably wasn't real dash dancing.
If possible, do you think we could kind of like, you know, edit this part of the podcast and overlay the video?
Yeah, we could do that. It's
Awesome.
probably showing up right now if you are right.
And, you know, since we can't look at it, we can't comment it right now, you, the viewer, should. Do you think dash dancing is back? Leave a comment.
Or 20,
That too.
you know.
Yeah, 20 comments might be spam.
Oh.
We're looking at you.
Like,
Person.
yes, 20 friggin' times. Yes, I think it's
Yeah.
back. Yes, I think it's back. Yes, I think it's back.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Oh, okay, fine. I was gonna go next, but you go. That's fine. I see how it is.
Yeah, I'm also doing next so that it won't just be like, oh, Preacher Dude went last because he thinks he's the best.
He's the host.
Yeah,
He's the
I'm not
host,
doing
yeah.
that either. But
You're the host, so you think you can go before me? I see how it is.
yeah, I do think so because you're politely letting me.
Well, I respect your opinion.
Fine, I respect yours even more.
Thank you.
Okay then.
Anyway, so I want to be here. I had a Smash experience before I had my first Smash game. So basically, just so I can be clear about this, the first game I played was Melee, but I did not own it. If anything, I played it at a friend's house, actually a neighbor's house, who still lives right across from my house. I remember playing it a lot. It was very fun. All my neighborhood friends would play it. Whenever we came to my friend's house, we would play it. But honestly, it's kind of unfortunate, but I don't remember the first day I played it. I don't remember my initial impressions. My memories only go as far as to remembering liking the game, but not actually like starting with it. I do know that I played as Falco in Melee because I had played Star Fox 64 and I really liked it, and I remember liking Falco a lot, and I thought, hey, I like this character, let's try him in this game that has him. So that was my main for Melee, and we had plenty of fun. I mean, I can imagine it's the same thing as you guys probably had with your friends in Melee. None of us were competitive though. I think we were young, and yeah, I was like in middle school, and I really didn't like. I was on the internet, but I was only on there for like Mega Man, not really like Smash reasons. I wasn't very deep in the internet either. But that was pretty much it. But something happened between my neighbor and I, and it's not like we're enemies now because I do talk to him every now and then. But there was just like a rift of time for some reason, and I ended up not going to his house for a while. And in that meantime, I remember that one day I was on my computer and I was like, hey, remember that Melee game? I want to like play it. And then I remember like playing, that game, Super Smash Flash on browsers. I remember trying to like ameliorate my pains and trying to like compensate for not having the game. And then I remember like getting into the ROM scene, and I was like, maybe I should try out the 64 game. And that was fun for a while because well, I have a little brother, so he would be my player too. And I had like a USB joypad thingy, so it wasn't that hard to play either. So it was comfortable even on a computer. And moving from that, I also remember seeing the Brawl trailer. I was very excited, and I was like, finally, a game that I can own on my own. And I remember following it. I bet I shared the same thing as you guys, going on the dojo and being excited that the capsule's back and stupid stuff like that.
Staying up until like 3 a.m. for updates.
Capsule?
Yeah. So I was very into that by that time. And unfortunately, though, I didn't get it at launch because I didn't even own a Wii yet. So I felt like I was missing out. One of my neighbors, another neighbor, he had a Wii and he got Smash. I remember going to his house to play it. I was so excited to play it that it was in the summer. I was so excited to play it that I went to his house. I was in his room. I was playing with him and a couple other friends, and I forgot to do an errand. I got really in trouble with my parents, and I tried to explain that it was a really awesome game.
You had to sacrifice your home
But
life.
the
Yeah.
game was so cool. Oh,
I
I
didn't
guess it's fine.
understand that Brawl was the next thing for me.
Yeah.
So
This was big. Yeah.
it really was important to me. But
No, with that build up, definitely like it.
yeah, all the hype inside of me, dude. But then I ended up buying it. I managed to do that, and I'm kind of like old soup in the sense that I did not notice any differences, and I did enjoy it. I didn't really like get bothered by any of the metagame initially, and I had tons of fun. I just remember Smash for me has always been just fun. And to cut my story short a little bit, I'll just say that I'm excited for Smash 4, and that this time around, I do hope that I can balance both my fun and actually delve into competitive play this time.
I'll cheer you on when that time comes. Well, also, your story reminded a part of mine that I totally forgot about. Before I owned it with my bro and stuff, my first exposure with Melee, I went over to a neighbor's house just like you, and I picked Roy. And,
Yeah.
like, every time I just had so much fun. Like, Melee, it's just... Smash is the kind of game that I've been playing, non-stop since, I first, got my hands on it. So basically, a decade of fun.
Yeah,
And, like, not many games can, like, have that effect on somebody.
yeah,
I find that Smash tends to be a game that lasts for many people. Like, I think everybody here can back that up. Like, there's just something really inherently fun about the way it's designed. Whether it's, the flexibility of, casual versus competitive, all the different play styles, different modes, all that.
yeah.
Like, I just love Melee. Love Smash.
Me too.
So, Solus, I'm guessing you have something to say about that, huh?
No.
No. Yeah, I do. Okay, story time. I am bad at storytelling, so I'll do my best.
It's okay.
Try.
Okay,
Everyone sit and listen.
my no talk all you want. No, it's okay. First match was at my friend Megan's house. And it was Smash 64, and I played as Yoshi for my first character because I don't know. When I was really little, I just loved Yoshi so much.
So much.
So happy. Okay. And when I first played it, I was like enchanted almost because it was just so fun and stuff. And and when Melee came out, I didn't own it because I never had a GameCube. I don't know why I never got one.
I never had one either, so
Yay! Yes. Yeah, so I mainly played Melee at a friend's house. Yeah, and I thought Melee was a huge improvement on Smash 64. I don't know. I guess because I was really young, I just thought that it was better because it had more characters. I like more characters. It's obviously better. Ah. And
Okay.
after then, I just kept doing that at my friend's house, just playing Melee with him. And I played it so much that I never really knew that a new Smash was coming out, aka Brawl. So one day when my dad went to Blockbuster, yeah, I was so into this. Like that was
So
the
it was a
thing.
while ago, huh?
Yeah.
A long ago. I saw a poster of it in the window. I was like, "Is that a new Smash?" And it said goes on. I was like, "Oh my god, cool!" And so I got it. Like I rented it for like a week, and I played it non-stop. It was just one of the
Rented
best. Well, I rented it with
Seems to be
like
you're
my dad did the
really
thing
a
like.
Smash fan.
Okay, so the thing is that me and my dad, we do this thing like every week we would go to Blockbuster, and I kept renting it over and over again.
Wow.
At what
Yeah,
point
this-
did you
I know
decide
what
to
you
buy
mean.
it?
Yeah, I refused to get anything else. I was like, nope, I don't want that game, I want Smash.
Tyson.
Yeah. So like, after like about like a year and a half, I like stopped playing Smash for some reason, because I got into other things.
Oh no.
And
Persona.
yeah, Persona. I love Persona. And I was looking through all my old games and stuff, and I saw Smash because like I had bought it by that time, and I was like, I should play this again. I started playing it, and then I said to myself, why did I ever stop playing this? It was just so good.
Question.
And like before then, I was really never competitive. But by that time, Project M came out, and I was like, this is my chance to start being competitive at Smash.
Mm-mm.
And speaking of Project M, I'm actually playing it right now. But
Oh, you have good taste.
yep, yeah, and
Question.
it.
What were you playing as?
I was playing as I set it to random each match, and I just lost as Sonic. Yeah,
You're too slow.
You are too slow.
I know, right? It's way too slow, and I have to step it up too. All right,
Oh,
go back to that.
dude, you forgot, and I forgot to say our mains.
Oh,
Yeah,
Say your
well,
main so I can get back to my
uh,
magical story.
yeah,
yeah.
I'll-
He should finish his
Hey,
story
Michael.
first, and then we can come
yeah,
back.
you go ahead and finish. I don't want to interrupt.
All right. So long story short, I'm really excited for Smash 4. Project M is tiding me over until we get there. I'm gonna main. I'm gonna main Wii Fit Trainer in Smash 4, no matter what. And right now, my mains for Project M are Game & Watch, Toon Link, and Zelda.
Nice.
Cool, dude. I mean, yeah, Wii Fit Trainer does look interesting to me too. But I think the first person I just gotta try, at least a newcomer, for me personally, has got to be Mega Man. Like I said, that was what I was into back then, at least online, and it's gonna be ethereal for me. It's gonna be surreal to be playing as my childhood favorite character in Smash. So
That's how I felt with Yoshi. I was like, I get to
Right,
beat
yeah.
Mario's face with my favorite character. Hooray!
yeah, that's a given. I think that's one of the special things about Smash, the whole favorite character thing. But I mained Falco, like I said, because whatchamacallit, Star Fight 64. In 64, I mained Ness. I really like that down air meteor smash. And in Brawl, I try to stick to Falco all the way.
Nice.
I've always sucked at as all the Star Fox characters. I don't know why.
They're like,
Not enough
They're
to
just too good.
They're just too good.
Yeah, they're too technical. I can't play them.
That's what they all say.
I guess because I'm always playing with Falco only Yoshi Story with items on instead of Fox only Final Destination no
Final
items.
Yeah, I forgot to say my Project M mains.
Oh, okay.
They're the same ones as Melee, except add in Ness.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
would play Ness in Melee, but
What makes Ness better in M?
Basically, all the buffs that he got in Brawl were jacked up ×2, and he has he has a 64 down air again,
Yeah.
which
Oh, okay.
I had to get
Yeah.
used to that timing. Like, it comes out really quickly.
So I would enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, I think you would.
Also, double jump canceling. It's pretty
Right.
good.
Now, the thing is, double jump canceling and, riding the jump with the aerial, I find those two to be situational, but I'm glad the team included an option to do both,
Okay.
Yeah.
So that we can wrap this up, there's one more thing we can talk about in terms of our Smash stories. Try to think back in all your great days of Smash, and give me not exactly your best, because it might take some time, but at least one of your best Smash moments or memories.
Oh god, there's like too many to count. Or to
Give me
think of.
one.
Can
Give
we
me
get-
one.
Can we get a thinking period and edit it out?
Is that a legitimate question or?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh crap. Oh god, what do I think of?
Okay, sure. I guess.
I have a good Smash memory that happened pretty recently, actually.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot it.
So I was playing with my cousin.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, severely.
Who was at a scene, he was really good. Like, we were playing Project M. Like, he was really good with Marth, and I was thinking there was no hope I was gonna kill him, because he was now with Mewtwo. And both of us had one stock left. And while he was trying to recover on the stage, I spiked him down with Mewtwo, and I just felt amazing.
Nice.
Spikes are always very satisfying.
Yeah.
Very. Especially when you when you're Marth and a Ken combo is coming up,
Yeah.
Like you feel like, oh, I can do a Ken combo here.
Alright, I think I've got mine too. Again,
Okay, go ahead.
This was before I was into competitive play, so I didn't know what power shielding was. And I was playing with
Power what?
power shielding. It's where you press
Oh.
the shield button when an attack is in your hurt box and it shields it anyway.
Okay.
And it can send projectiles away from you. And for some reason, Samus's missile is really weird when it gets power shielded. This is the first time I'd ever seen a power shield. So Samus's missile was about to hit my friend. He power shielded it, and it just flew diagonally upward, and it was hysterical.
So it was funny because you guys you've never seen anything
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you just confused the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's surreal moments like that, when the game when it does something you don't expect it to, I suppose.
Yeah.
Something new.
Stuff like that still happens all the time, though. Which
Mhm.
is one of the great things about Smash.
Does Pick or Solus have anything? Because I can
Okay,
go
I
while
have-
you're thinking.
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So me and my friend, we were playing Brawl, and this friend is on the board. It's Tunis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tunis.
Hooray! Okay, so me and him, we were playing it. And I was playing as Lucas, and I forget who he was playing as. I think he was playing as Fit or something. And I had launched my PK Fire at him, and right
Yes,
at that
I am
moment,
familiar.
awesome. And right at that moment, a smart bomb spawned right in front of him, and so my PK Fire hit the bomb, and it exploded on him, and also right at that moment, a Smash Ball appeared, and I got it, and then I used my PK Starstorm right after he had started flying off,
Whoa.
and it was just really funny because of how it happened.
No, that sounds
should have been
crazy.
there.
That's like a
You should have
series
been
of unfortunate events, I guess.
Yep. But I also have another one that just happened recently with you guys actually.
Really?
Wow.
It was when we were playing Project M online, and there was that match where all the stopwatches kept spawning,
Oh,
and then whenever we grab one whenever you would jump, you would just go like flying. I thought that was really like
Yeah,
funny for some
when we
reason.
air dodged, it went like across the stage.
I know. It was so crazy. All right, well that's
Oh,
fine.
wow. I have one. It's basically, it's not even that like crazy. It's just it was crazier more because it was an earlier moment in my Smash experience. But it was back in my Melee days when I had first started playing it. I remember I was Falco. We were on Battlefield, and my friends. There was only 2 other friends playing with me. I remember it's one of my friends called Willie and my other friend called Jakeef. And I remember that it was a very tight match. And I really don't like 1v1v1 matches because there's always some like slight bias in who's getting hit more. But I remember that I was holding my ground. I was doing pretty well regardless. And I remember we all had 1 stock left. And I don't know how, but like at one point in the match, I was just in the middle of Battlefield. They both came up to me. I just down smashed with Falco, sent them both flying off the edge of the stage, and I won. I thought it was so amazing. I jumped up and down. I had this weird habit back in the day where I would pause to show people my kills. So I paused and I was like, look, that's you dying. Look at me, I am down smashing. So I was really excited. It's really not a big deal now, but I remember it being very important to me back then. It was a friendly game. It was an intense game, and it was just fun. Yeah.
You know, I kind of thought of another one too.
Okay.
My first wave dash.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really a big deal now thinking about it, but like I struggled.
You're making
a lot.
it like your first girlfriend or something.
My first wave
No,
dash.
I get what he means though, like the excitement, like
Yeah.
when it clicks, like, oh damn!
I struggled a lot
I
with
haven't
it,
felt that
and
excitement yet.
I struggled a lot with it, and when I managed to do it, I felt like I could do anything.
Yeah.
Now I realize that I can't.
That you can't even do it
Aw.
anymore. Like, ah.
I bet, you know what? I bet you can't do anything.
Yeah.
I gotta
You just got to bereave.
He got to bereave it in himself. Oh my god.
Oh. So, funny stories, let's see. Like, thing is, I wish I could think of a good way to tell it, because, like, you guys know the black hole glitch in Melee, right? When you go on Temple and
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yep.
I guess, like, when I successfully got that to work with a few friends, it was just like, we were just freaking out at the stuff we were doing. But that's not really a match, though. When it comes to matches,
It was just a moment. That was
Yeah.
a good moment.
well, no, I have a match version too, like a match.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like I remember one time I was at a brawl tournament and I was facing some fella. Like I was behind for the first. Pardon?
Is that his tag? Some fella?
Nah. So I was behind the stock for the first few minutes of the match, and of course it's a brawl match, so it's only like 4 minutes, but whatever, at the most. Anyway, so point is, I was behind, and playing as Nast, his kills and like spiked him or I meteor smashed him because it's brawl. I meteor smashed him at a very low percentage, so I got a kill that way. I got the second kill through like I think it was a back throw. That's a normal kill, but the really crazy one was the third kill, and it's when I first killed somebody with a reverse PK Thunder.
Oh.
So like, this was the first time that I'd ever done it. Like I've used it to recover, I've used it to attack, but like specifically, like juggling him up and then hitting him with the tail, and then hitting it so I go backwards into him. Like, like everyone started freaking out. Like, what the fuck was that? And like, it was just a really intense moment, I suppose, because you know the match went through the different stages, like an upswing, downswing, whatever. Again, I'm particularly bad at explaining things, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all have those moments where we pulled off things that we did not know we could. But hey, that's all in the spirit of
Smash, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so good about the formula too. It's so open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But I think that's it. Everybody got to share, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, then too bad. You're too late.
I think
Right.
maybe we should do a second part to this someday and have the people who weren't able to make it tell
Like-
their
Oh
stories.
yeah. Yeah, I know some people on the roster are definitely missing out. We could also invite some guests. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, yeah, thank you for listening to our very nostalgic podcast today. Yeah, make sure to like this video, to subscribe to our channel, and to follow us on Twitter at Smashcast Tweets. Do that because we post cool stuff like Picture of the Days and random tweets about how Zero Suit Samus is hot. I actually haven't done that yet, but
Okay.
It's coming.
it's
We will
coming,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, definitely. It's on
Particularly
the
when she's announced for Smash 4. Look out for it.
yeah.
We'll be like, oh my god, look at this. Oh, that's so high. Oh.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a feeling that the tweet would just be, and then a picture of it.
Yeah.
Anybody got any tissues? No.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so thank you for listening. Thank you to my roster today. You guys have been great.
Aw, you're too kind.
Yes, you're quite a generous host.
Yes, I have been amazing. Thanks for noticing.
Yes, you guys really make this Smashcast what it is today and what it shall be, assuming that you guys are still alive by the time Smash 4 comes out.
I believe at this point, I'm the only person on the roster to have been in every episode. Give me a medal.
Oh,
No.
achievement.
No medals for you.
Anyway, that's all for today. Peace out.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.